I would like to share three of my views with you. The views that I'm sharing aren't the views possibly of Origami, but they're mine. So, first is that you know your patient. You understand them. Second is that you don't assume, and the third is that you help them plan. Maybe you've heard these popular lyrics from the Disney movie Cars. When you find yourself in some far-off place, and it causes you to rethink some things, you start this sentence that you're becoming someone else. Then you find yourself. It has been a long road getting from there to here. But before I get too far into my talk, it seems important that I tell you I know that I'm very lucky. I guess I feel this for many reasons. The most significant one is that I haven't given up yet, which is likely why I'm here today. Although it hasn't been easy, and when times seem that they're at the worst, I still know my family loves me. When I was asked if I would be here today to talk to you, I was somewhat fearful and concerned. In many ways, my pride has gotten in the way of my rehabilitation. The example of this would be that I thought I might look like a fool in front of you. Yet I still hoped I could find a way to educate you with my perspective. By sharing it and the path that I find myself on, more than most, I know how fear feels, for I am feeling it even as I speak to you. With these thoughts in mind, there are so many things that I want to say. I remember hearing at some point in my life the following: I've paid my dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And big mistakes, I've made a few. I've had more than my share of sand kicked in my face. A few days before my car accident, I fell on top of the world. In the hours before the accident, back some 2 years ago, that would change the course of my life, I was making preparations for the family's Thanksgiving feast. It started snowing very heavily that afternoon, but the classes at the university had been canceled. At 3 p.m., I decided to leave for class. I never made it to that class. I have many memories during the period that I was later told I was in a coma. These memories seem surreal to me. In many ways, they seem as real as you are. When I woke from the coma in the neurotrauma ICU, I was often asked, what is going on in the world? A tsunami had just occurred in the Asian Pacific. While in the neurotrauma ICU, and later in the inpatient rehabilitation unit of the local hospital, it was well known by the neuropsychologist and physiatrist that I was doing research for a graduate program at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. The so-called professionals treating me assumed I was a graduate student at the University of Michigan in Flint. In fact, I still need 6 classes to graduate with my bachelor's degree. This brings me to my first point. If you don't know who you are treating, how do you help them best determine the course for their rehabilitation? It seems that 2 clinicians treating me actually took the time to figure me out somewhat. In my case, I was fortunate that I had a speech-language pathologist and a psychiatrist who took the time to try to understand me. Reports are regularly written by the speech-language pathologist who assisted me during my initial recovery. In her reports, he noted my progress and difficulties. In many reports, she referenced the fact that I was an undergraduate student taking a junior level course. As I said, she noted my progress and difficulties. It seems rather odd to me that the neuropsychologist and physiatrist didn't read her reports. And if they had, maybe I would have progressed sooner. The neuropsychologist spent more time worrying about whether or not his course was out of the sun rather than reading the reports from the speech-language pathologist treating me. It seems I was the one left by the wayside and to rely on my own determination and the support of my family to help me pick up the pieces. Ironically, my doctors, therapists, and insurance hired case manager made it appear as if I no longer needed any therapy. Worst part for me is that my insurance adjuster assumed that I would no longer need any therapy as well, since this is what was written in the doctor's reports. You all know what happens when you assume. In many ways, I've lost a large chunk of my life, but my family has suffered even more than me. I need to get back to my point. See one of the therapists coming up to redirect. But in the ultimate wisdom of my case manager, who, as I said, was hired by the insurance company to make sure that their payout was as minimal as possible, my case was closed. I was dismissed. This seemed rather odd to me since I was trying to finish my first term back to the university after my accident, and I was falling on my face. Besides the damage to my family and all that I have endured, what about the other brain injury survivors and their families? What if they don't have supportive families like me? Back to my time. The new year starts, and as most new years, I start with hopes of a better year than the year before. Shortly after I started back to the university with one class and lab, things started to get on a very rocky road. The professor in the course had worked with me at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, and he knew me very well. He met with me often before and after class to help me with the course. This really didn't help because I was having reading difficulties and it was hard to read for more than 10 minutes due to the double vision I experienced, another bonus from a car accident. Even though double vision is corrected with prisms, I still had eye strain, neural fatigue, and it made it next to impossible to read and sustain reading tasks. Sure, I completed a somewhat harder mathematics course the previous term. It didn't require nearly as much reading. And in that term, I had the support of a speech-language pathologist to help me keep on track. But then in the next term, I was on my own. I tried to focus and stay on track, but I dropped the ball and quit going to class. My professor called me several times and left me messages saying he was willing to meet with me so that I could get back on track. But I knew there was no way since I couldn't read the book. Now, in many ways, I can empathize with those with reading difficulties such as dyslexia. But for me, the rain kept falling down, down, down. When I decided that I was going to stop going to class, I made one call. And I cried for help. I called the speech-language pathologist that had been helping me the previous term. And in my voicemail, I think I left a message that said I was basically screwed and did she have any advice. Then I decided to get some sleep. So I slept, and I slept like I'd never slept before. I slept for days. I just likely I had some interactions with my family, but I really don't remember them. The next thing that I remember is my wife Jody waking me and asking me to meet someone downstairs. I'd had enough BS, and I told my wife Jody, but she insisted. I really knew I had no choice, so I capitulated. Luckily for me, the original speech-language pathologist helped Jody contact the woman that I later hired as my case manager. That case manager helped Jody create a great treatment team for me. Now I realize what a real case manager is supposed to be. A case manager isn't the mouthpiece of an insurance company. Rather, it is someone that is to ensure the best treatment of someone in need. I found what I'm looking for in a case manager. I hope many of the people that are enduring injuries such as mine find what they need in a case manager also. When people know you've sustained a traumatic brain injury, they tend to treat you differently. In many ways, they seem to discount you and rebuke you. However, it is important to understand that people with brain injuries are just trying to regain themselves and reemerge from the nightmare that has snared them. It has been my finding that people with injuries similar to mine feel as if they're treated like second-class citizens by people and friends that knew the old us. This pales in comparison to the frustration that I and likely all like me feel when we are discounted in general. I've taken some time to compile some data from recent groups designed to help support us. I wasn't shocked when I found out that everybody seems to think the same thing, which is nobody listens to me. Sometimes people think and say to me, "Do you have bad luck?" I don't think so. I guess it is more like someone once said, bad luck at times seems to float around. It has to land on somebody. Then a storm comes through, and some people are in their living room enjoying the rain. The house next door gets torn from the ground and smashed flat. It was just my turn, that's all. I was in the path of the tornado. Hopefully I've taken my share of bad luck in a sense for my family for many generations. I hope that after listening to me for the last few minutes, you will understand the need to listen to your clients and get to know them. Realize the importance of individualized treatment, not cookie-cutter treatment. And it convicts you to include education and coping strategies for families and loved ones of survivors. In the past few months, many of the people supporting me have worked to figure me out, although I doubt you can ever figure anyone out completely. No matter how many times I told these people to take a long walk off a short pier, they continue to attempt to help me become more independent. The independence that I've gained has helped me gain so much of the dignity that I've lost in the past 2 years. As I said previously, it has been a long road getting from there to here. Before I conclude my talk, people often ask me about the technologies that I've used to help compensate for the various deficits that I experienced now. When I first got out of the hospital, I found that I had all of a sudden had double vision. It makes it kind of difficult to read when you have double vision. Everything is dull. So I bought a program that would help read to me. It's Basically, I could scan a book and it would read the text. To do that, you know, some people have the abilities to remember how to do these things. Some people don't. The only problem with originally when I found that I wanted to do that was that it was kind of hard to look at the computer to figure out how to install the thing. So I found quite often that I was closing my eyes, or at least one of them, so that I could see the screen. I bought a larger monitor to make it easier, and no, that helped quite a bit. I bought a device called a Trio to help me schedule appointments, keep track of when I need to take medications, things like that. I ended up buying a tablet PC to help me regain the ability to write. Recently, people at Origami have helped me find another solution. They found a watch that supports me and giving me a reminder of when to take medications. Another one of my doctors suggested that I use a device, a white noise generator, kind of like a fan, which just drowns out the noise around you because I can hear the fan going, I can hear the clock ticking, I can hear all these things that you could never hear before. They've also suggested, and I found that it's helpful to use alarms and timers. These are just some of the technologies that I've used. So hopefully this gives you some information that's helpful. Thanks for letting me come here and talk to you today.